Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. In our modern world, data is the new gold. From your photos in the cloud to the massive databases that run global finance, our lives are built on information. And just like gold, everyone wants a piece of it. So how do we protect it? We build digital fortresses. This isn't just about strong passwords. It's a deep science involving mathematics, logic, and even human psychology. Today, we're taking a tour of one of these fortresses to see how they keep our digital lives safe. At the very heart of any digital fortress is a concept called the CIA Triad. No, not that CIA. This one stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. These are the three pillars of data security. Confidentiality means keeping secrets. It ensures that only authorized people can access data. Think of it like a sealed letter. Integrity means the data is accurate and trustworthy. It prevents anyone from secretly changing the information. You want to be sure that a $100 bank transfer doesn't get changed to a $10,000 one midway. Finally, availability means the data is there when you need it. If hackers crash a server and you can't access your own files, that's an attack on availability. Every security measure well discussed today is designed to support at least one of these three principles. So let's start with the first and most famous line of defense, cryptography. This is the science of scrambling data, turning readable information, or plain text, into an unreadable code called ciphertext. Even if a hacker intercepts this coded data, it's just gibberish without the right key. There are two main flavors of this encryption science, symmetric and asymmetric. Symmetric encryption is like a physical safe that uses the same key to lock and unlock it. It's very fast and efficient, perfect for encrypting large things like your entire hard drive. The only problem is, how do you safely give that one key to the person who needs to unlock the data? If you email it, someone could intercept it and your security is blown. This is where asymmetric encryption comes in. It's a clever solution that uses two keys, a public key and a private key. Think of it like a personal mailbox. Your address, the public key, can be known by everyone. Anyone can use it to drop a letter or encrypted data into your mailbox. But only you, with your unique private key, can open the mailbox and read the letters. This is far more secure for sharing information over the internet. So which one do we use? In reality, we use both. When you connect to a secure website with HTTPS, your browser uses the website's public key to securely exchange a temporary, one-time use symmetric key. Then, for the rest of your session, all your data is encrypted with that much faster symmetric key. It's the best of both worlds. The workhorses behind this are algorithms like AES, the gold standard for symmetric encryption, and RSA, the most popular for asymmetric. But what about verifying data hasn't been tampered with? For that, we use something called hashing. Hashing isn't encryption. It's a one-way street. It takes any input, like a password or an entire file, and generates a unique, fixed-length string of characters called a hash. It's like a digital fingerprint. It's impossible to reverse engineer the original password from its hash. This is how secure systems store your passwords. They don't store your actual password. They store its hash. When you log in, they hash the password you just typed and see if the fingerprints match. This way, even if a database is stolen, the hackers don't get your actual password. Okay, so we've scrambled our data with cryptography. That's the first wall of our fortress. But now we need gatekeepers to control who gets in. This is the world of access control. This relies on two distinct steps, authentication and authorization. Authentication is proving you are who you say you are. It's showing your ID. This is typically done with something you know, like a password, something you have, like your phone for a two-factor code, or something you are, like your fingerprint. Authorization comes next. Once the system knows who you are, it decides what you're allowed to do. For example, once you're authenticated into your work system, You might be authorized to read company memos, but not to access sensitive HR files. In most companies today, this is managed through role-based access control, or RBAC. Instead of giving permissions to individual employees one by one, the company creates roles like sales rep, engineer, or accountant. Each role has specific permissions. When you join the company, you're assigned a role. This is a simple but powerful way to ensure people only have access to the minimum information they need to do their jobs. So we've encrypted the data and we're controlling who can access it. But data is rarely sitting still. It's constantly flying across the internet. This is where network security comes in, guarding the perimeter of our fortress. We have to protect data in two states: data at rest and data in transit. Data at rest is data sitting on a hard drive or server. We protect this with encryption. If someone steals a laptop, a fully encrypted hard drive means they've just stolen a metal box, not your data. Data in transit is data moving across a network. This is where it's most vulnerable to being intercepted. The main tool we use to protect it is TLS, or Transport Layer Security. This is the S in HTTPS that you see in your browser's address bar. TLS encrypts the connection between your browser and the website, creating a secure tunnel for your information. Another key network tool is the firewall. A firewall acts as a digital bouncer or a checkpoint at the edge of a network. It inspects all incoming and outgoing traffic and blocks anything that looks suspicious or doesn't follow the security rules. It's the first line of defense against attacks from the open internet. But what if a threat is already inside? Or what if an attack is so sophisticated it slips past the firewall? For that, security teams use intrusion detection and prevention systems. These tools actively monitor the network for suspicious behavior. A detection system will sound an alarm if it sees something fishy, while a prevention system will automatically step in and block the threat. Now for what is often called the weakest link, or the last line of defense, the human element. A fortress can have the strongest walls and the smartest guards, but it can all be undone by one person making a mistake. This is where attackers use a technique called social engineering, hacking the human mind instead of the computer. The most common form of this is phishing. These are fake emails, designed to look like they're from your bank, the government, or even your own IT department. They trick you into clicking a malicious link, opening an infected attachment, or giving up your login credentials. These attacks work by exploiting basic human emotions: trust, curiosity, fear, or a desire to be helpful. An urgent email from your CEO asking for a quick favor is a classic example, and these attacks are getting more targeted. Spear phishing targets specific individuals, using personal information to make the scam more convincing. And it's not just emails. Phishing uses voice calls, and smishing uses SMS text messages. Beyond scams, there's the danger of insider threats. This isn't always a malicious employee trying to steal data for revenge or profit. More often, it's an accidental insider, a well-meaning employee who falls for a phishing scam or accidentally emails a sensitive file to the wrong person. So how do we defend against this? The answer isn't just more technology. It's policy and training. Organizations create clear security policies that define the rules for handling data. And more importantly, they conduct continuous security awareness training. This includes teaching employees how to spot phishing emails and running realistic phishing simulations to test their skills in a safe environment. By investing in training, an organization can turn its employees from the weakest link into its most vigilant line of defense. The science of data security is a constant arms race. As our defenses get stronger, attackers find new ways to break them. Looking to the horizon, two technologies are set to completely change the game: quantum computing and artificial intelligence. First, the quantum threat. Today's most common encryption, the asymmetric kind used for things like HTTPS, relies on math problems that are practically impossible for our current computers to solve. A normal computer might take billions of years to break a single encryption key. But quantum computers are a whole new breed. They operate on the principles of quantum mechanics and will be able to solve these specific math problems in hours or even minutes. This could shatter much of our current encryption. This has led to a scary new threat called harvest now, decrypt later. Adversaries can steal and store massive amounts of encrypted data today and just wait until a powerful quantum computer is built to unlock it all. In response, cryptographers are racing to create a new generation of post-quantum cryptography, new encryption methods built on different math problems that even quantum computers can't solve. The other game changer is artificial intelligence, and it's a double-edged sword. For defenders, AI is an incredible tool. It can analyze vast amounts of network traffic to spot subtle signs of an attack in real time, something no human team could do. It can automate responses, block threats, and predict where the next attack might come from. But attackers are using AI too. They use it to generate incredibly realistic and personalized phishing emails at a massive scale. They can create deepfake audio or video to impersonate a CEO and trick an employee into transferring money. And they can use AI to find vulnerabilities in software much faster than before. The rise of AI in cybersecurity means we are entering an era of high-speed, automated conflict where AI-powered defenses are a necessity, not an option. So building a digital fortress is not a one-time job. It is an unending watch. It's a continuous process of layering defenses, from the mathematical certainty of cryptography to the psychological awareness of the human element. As technology evolves, from the quantum realm to the rise of AI, the core principles of keeping data confidential, maintaining its integrity, and ensuring its availability remain our true north. The science of data protection is one of the most critical endeavors of our time, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep our digital world secure. Thanks for tuning in to Fun Facts Online.